Hi, this is Vinnieart. I'm a former lead designer for McFarlane Toys, Diamond Select, Toy Biz, and I'm also a comic book artist. So all the books you see here are from my company, Milla Art World. Please stay tuned for the end of the video to find out how to get these beautiful books. Thanks. So today we have Hot Toys, Batman, The Dark Knight Rises figure. So this one is actually lent to me by a friend to do a review on, and yeah, we're gonna get into this one. This is a really cool piece. Like I said, I didn't own any Batman figures. I've been trying to get my hands on one. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe he'll sell me this one. But yeah, stay tuned, and yeah, we're gonna be cracking this one open. So here is Christian Bale from the Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy. And yeah, like I said, this is a really cool looking piece. I want to show you guys kind of really quickly, straight up and down view of him. The cape I didn't put on too properly. I just kind of, you'll see that it's interesting slots what they did that you're supposed to slide them into, but they're kind of up in the air right now. But again, I just kind of put it, I just want to get it standing straight up and down for you guys so you get a good look at him. And yeah, he comes with a really nice base. I guess it's like the stairs where he fought Bane on, which looks great. They kind of did a little bit of snow, but we'll be punching in, taking a look at all the great details on that. I actually do have a really cool Bane custom build that you'll see during this video as well. I have them next to a couple of other superheroes during this review. So yeah, plenty of great stuff to look at on this one. And yeah, I do hope you'll enjoy this video. But yeah, like I said, really, really nice work on this one. And I wanted to show you a little bit more of a close-up as well. Kind of playing around with the camera. Let me know if you guys dig this. Write in the comments. Otherwise, I'll do the static ones more often. So here's everything that he comes with. I want to show you really quick. His head is actually magnetic, which is really, really cool. I love when they do that kind of stuff with these figures. I think they should probably do it with, you could do it with every figure, to be honest, instead of doing those kind of weird connection points. Magnetic is the way to go. But yeah, I want to show you as well. He has like a little stick inside of his head where it's when you move it, you could actually move his eyes left, right, up, and down. But you need a little contraption to do it with, and they give you that stick. Also, he's got different mouth plates, and I'll show you. Yeah, this is the little contraption I was talking about. So one end you could use to pop out the face plates and swap them. He comes with two other expressions. So there's the kind of regular neutral one. And that's what it looks like without. And yeah, here's the other expression, kind of gritting his teeth. Well, everyone knows that kind of Batman voice that he does. It's almost like his nose is all clogged and he's kind of gritting his teeth through there. Where is he? You know, I'm being silly. But yeah, there you go. And it just kind of pegs in. Put a little pressure there, and yeah, looks pretty good. Not too bad. And yeah, like I said, the sculpt work is really, really good on this head. Did a nice job with that. The eyes look amazing too, the way they did all that. So yeah, here's the other face. Trying to get that out. There we go. Let me just pop one out, replace it with the other. And there we go. And he's got his pout on, his mean face. I think I prefer the regular neutral face over the other two, but like I said, up to you what you want to do. Still good looking though. I think they did a great job with the again with the expressions. Pretty cool. And to swap out the head, you just pull out the neck piece, and he's got like this kind of collar that you put in there, and then you grab the the Christian Bale portrait, which again they did a really nice job with. Again, you gotta make sure you line it up properly, because it could get a little bit tricky, and you don't want to snap the peg that the neck is supposed to attach to. Like I said, just be very mindful with some of these things, because we're talking about, you know, these high-end figures, and yeah, you don't want to ruin anything. But there it is. I didn't have it on too securely, but I'll pop it in better in a moment. Just want to give you a quick look, and again, a better view of the portrait. Pretty good Christian Bale likeness. I don't think it's 100% there, but certain angles definitely it is. The hair looks great. I don't know, he looks like a more tired version, but in The Dark Knight Rises, he was a little more worn down, and you know, when he came back. So I'm okay with that. And here's the cape. It's pretty big, and it is pretty accurate. The way that they cut it to the movie, it looks like. I think it should have been wired. It's not, just a little bit near the connection points. But yeah, really weird how they did these kind of latches. But yeah, they're supposed to slot into the spaces there. I know a lot of other collectors, they've complained about this, and a lot of people have their own custom capes that they get made or buy off of eBay. But from what I'm seeing, it's not too tricky. You just got to be able to get it in there pretty well, and you can kind of maneuver it so that it's flat. But yeah, overall it's okay. It does what it needs to do, I think. But yeah, again, you'll hear from other collectors that are a lot more critical of that kind of thing. Do I think they could have done it better? Yes, 100%. But for what it is, I think it's pretty adequate. So not too bad, considering that he is more of a static figure than others. Like I said, his articulation is limited a lot by the suit. But I will be covering that in a moment. Just want to give you a better look at, you know, some of the details and how they did like the sculpt work on it. So overall, pretty good, pretty good. He's got like that kind of rubbery, hard rubber over the body. But yeah, you can see there's other kind of flexible material underneath, but you don't go too extreme with it. The instructions say it too. You know, about 120 degrees he could get with his leg distance and all that. That's kind of, you know, a floating piece, but it's connected to the main part for the shoulders. Yeah, and those are very sharp too, so be mindful of that. Okay, and yeah, we'll go over some accessories now. Aside from the cape, he comes with a blueprint of the Batwing, which looks pretty neat. Again, wasn't the biggest fan of this design. Well, it was kind of cool when you saw it in the movie. It's just, it looked more like a cockroach rather than a bat. They could have done that better, but it's okay. Here's the other utility belt that he comes with, and they put like you know, extra little Batman type stuff on there, which is kind of cool. Here's his grapnel gun, and yeah, I think they did a nice job with the paint and the sculpt work on this. The black part, it's got a slight spring on it, so it kind of moves backward a bit, but it also slots into the back of this utility belt, which is pretty rad. Nicely done. So yeah, depending on again which one that you want to put on them, that looks pretty good. He also comes with a couple of batarangs. This was painted in gold. Again, looks okay for what it is. You know, rather simple, and it fits in one of the hands as well. Fits really well. And yeah, he's got his kind of smoke bombs that he also used in the films. So those look pretty cool. It comes with 2 of those. All in all, not too bad. It's another clip that goes onto the gun. Well, onto this gun that actually, if you have the bat pod, that it clips onto the bat pod. So that's what that little clip was. But yeah, there's also a light on there. So that's pretty cool. Very accurate to the film. So not too shabby. Yeah, I like it though. They did a good job. And he comes with the that other set, which I'll show you after I put this back on. I don't want to eat the battery on that. So yeah, he comes with the in the beginning of the movie when he went to go get the that accountant guy when he went to Asia. This is actually magnetic, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, this was just kind of go on like that. Again, very accurate to the film. I think they did a really stellar job with that. And you could connect these two pieces like he did in the film. Which, nope, gotta put this upside down. There we go. Push that in there, pull out the back part, slide the front, drop down the handles, and then bam. So yeah, oh, he uses twice in the movie, I believe. He used it in the beginning, and then he used it near the end of the film when he was saving the hostages from the what were they, the clowns or the doctors? Well, whatever, you remember the movie. Anyway, yeah, so that's pretty cool. I think they did a really nice job with it. He comes with a couple of different sets of hands, again, to grip onto the gun and all that kind of stuff. He's got fists, he's got open hands. But yeah, again, well sculpted, nice paint on it, a little bit of gloss where it needs it. Yeah, here's the open hand. So yeah, you can do a lot with these things. Pretty cool. Yeah, that one's for throwing the batarangs and the little bombs. He also comes with this really cool base, like I said earlier. I think it was the steps to like the mayor's office or something. But yeah, they have the big fight at the end of the movie on the stairs. Him and Bane and all the cops. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, there's little lights in there. This is a very old style of base that they do with the DX figures. And yeah, since this is DX12, so yeah, that's your standard base for it. And we're going to cover the articulation. So I popped the head on more properly. So he goes side to side. He goes down, okay. Goes up, kind of okay. Again, a little bit limited. If you take the collar off, you get a lot more range of motion on there. So not too bad. He's got a little bit of twist. His arms go up about that much. It swivels by the bicep. He's got double hinge by the elbow. But again, because of the armor, you can only get a certain amount of range. He's got kind of the standard wrist peg. And yeah, again, like the legs, I'm not going to press it. Like I said, I just want to be very careful with this one. He's got a double hinge, but again, articulation is a little bit limited because of the suit. He does have ankle articulation, which is great. Kind of ball jointed there. So yeah, he's going to be in a lot of limited poses. We'll definitely say that. And yeah, I want to show you again the magnetic kind of head and how much you can get out of that, which is really cool. So yeah, not too bad. So if you do end up getting a bat pod or something, he could look up. We're going to get into a series of different kind of poses which you could do with him. Kind of having it like he just came back home from a night out of crime fighting. He's just taking off his cape after he took off his cowl. So we give him kind of a simple and yet classy look. Like I said, we're just kind of we're messing around a little bit for whoever does have this figure and is looking for ideas on posing him, or for people who are looking to again pick up this figure in general. But yeah, I know they're going to be re-releasing this figure with a new head sculpt, and yeah, here's a better look at the head he actually comes with. Again, likeness is pretty good. It's better from this angle. The first angle, a little off. But yeah, the re-release of this figure, they've done some modifications. I know like he get more range of motion in the one that's going to be coming out. I think it's next year it comes out, or the end of this year. But yeah, like the rubbery material is a little bit different. I think it's softer, so you could do a little bit more with him. He's got a new head sculpt from what I saw. But yeah, I don't know. The suit looks a little off to me on the re-release. This one's more accurate, but again, you have some limitations. So stuff to think about if you are looking to purchase this figure or waiting for the newer one. But yeah, so I hope that helps a little bit for whoever is watching this in terms of that. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, I put the head on here, gave him his grapnel gun, and yeah, I think he looks pretty damn sweet. So yeah, again, more another simple pose. Like, you're not going to get too many extremes out of him, but what you have is pretty good. So here he is with that. He was, what was it, like a sticky bomb that he shot out of there. So yeah, that's pretty cool looking. But yeah, so I'm happy that his arms have a pretty good range of motion. So you could get him into some decent poses with that, with the weapons that he comes with. Like I said, his head's got really great articulation as well. But he is going to be more of a static figure. I believe the Batman Michael Keaton's were similar. Like, you can't really get too much out of them, but they still look amazing. Here he is next to the Superman that I reviewed a couple days ago. And yeah, I think this was the movie that was supposed to happen. I know a lot of people like Batflick, but I'm a Christian Bale fan, and I do like his portrayal of Batman. Although I know the voice, he overdid it in the third movie for sure. But Batman Begins and Dark Knight, I think were just epic movies, fantastic, so well done. So I want to give you guys just a nice clear shot of these. I think they look really cool together. Again, with that kind of big weapon that he used to neutralize the cop cars and everyone when he finally got back into the Batman costume in that third film. So yeah, I think it looks really, really cool. Yeah, I know they are going to be releasing, I think, the Bat Pod next year as well, along with the re-release of that Batman figure. I don't know if they actually did release it or if this is brand new, the Bat Pod that they're going to be doing. Again, I should probably do research on that. But yeah, vehicles, that's tough. I don't know how everyone keeps getting like the Batmobiles and, the Back to the Future DeLorean. Those pieces are massive. So I'd only recommend them if you got the money and you got the room. I don't have either, so not yet anyway. But yeah, I am a collector of these figures, and I think these look really, really beautiful. And here's that Bane figure I was telling you about. So the body is a Fison body. I think it's the M34, which is like the Arnold Schwarzenegger kind of body that they used from Terminator, the 1984 film. He was massive. Like, he just came off of the, Mr. Olympia or whatever. So they kind of modeled the body off of him. But yeah, it's got like the metal skeleton underneath. The head and the clothes were set by themselves. I think when they came out, it was like around $120, something like that. But yeah, you just get those two pieces, put them together, and bam, you get your Bane. Here's another kind of better view of him. And yeah, the costume is really amazing on this thing. If you guys want me to do a review on that, let me know as well. Just leave a comment down there. But yeah, I think they did a really, really nice job with this. The costume was tricky at certain points to put on. But yeah, like I said, if I do a review, I'll break it down. And yeah, but I think these look really amazing together. Better than the Hot Toys version. I don't like the Hot Toys Bane at all. I think the body was off. Everything just looked terrible on it. Those nasty joints. But this looks amazing. Here is a defeated Batman. Much like in the film, he kind of broke him over his knee. But yeah, I thought I'd give you like a pretty cool look at that. He's just very imposing standing over him. But yeah, that Batman figure looks so good. Yeah, great stuff right there. So yeah, if you guys are thinking about picking up either one, yeah, again, I'm a fan of the Christopher Nolan Batman films. I like those a lot. He did something really cool with all of those. I do have a Joker somewhere as well. He's one of the first Hot Toys I ever picked up. If I dig him out somewhere, I'll do a review on that as well if you guys want to see it. I believe it was also the DX figure. So it came out a couple years before this one. Yeah, because it was from The Dark Knight. And Batman having his victory over Bane. We had to show that. So, yeah, he's treating Bane like a little bitch there. I know in the movie it was Catwoman who took him down, but with the Bat Pod. But either way, still looks great. Beautiful figures. And yeah, and here he is with that Catwoman figure I reviewed not too long ago. It was the Cumic Catwoman. Again, that figure has a lot of problems, but again, being in a static pose and with Batman, I think they look pretty good. I still need to get a better cat suit, I think, to kind of cover up the back of her calves, which that's a whole other issue. Go look at that review if you want to know more about that figure. But yeah, that thing pissed me off. But it was super cheap, like I said. But yeah, having a complimentary piece like that, those look great. I know they did make the Anne Hathaway as well, and there's a couple of third parties. I've been on the fence about picking them up. I don't know. I might at some point, but right now I can't. So yeah, I do have a really good Catwoman here, so I think that looks good. And kind of my custom, well, Spartan figure with Gal Gadot Wonder Woman head on there. So I sort of have my version of the BVS trio, the holy trinity of figures, I guess. And here's a better shot of the Catwoman and Batman together. And lastly, we have the Green Arrow figure with Superman and Batman. And again, I think that was Susu Toys or Soso Toys, however you pronounce it. Green Vigilante is what he's called. But that's another beautiful piece. And yeah, for kind of more realistic, gritty versions, I think the three of them look really good together. So a slight Justice League trio. Anyway, I think they look pretty good. Yeah, still really impressed with the likeness on this thing. Gotta play with the light a little bit, but yeah, there we go. Really great Stephen Amell portrait on there. Another great look at that Batman. And Henry Cavill Superman. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Check out all this great stuff. Here's another nice shot for you guys. And yeah. Remember, everyone, be kind to one another, but kick ass while you create. Hi, this is Vinnieart, and we have Through the Woods hardcover book written by Frankie Tartamella. All the artwork is done by me. It's a beautiful hardcover book. Take a look at this fantastic artwork. This is 98 pages, ghost story. I think everyone's going to love this thing. It's amazing. And yeah, we have another fantastic project here, City of Venus. I wrote this one. I did all the artwork on it. Another fantastic project. I'm going to be putting a link in the description to all the videos. And yeah, so please check this one out. And thank you very much. Both of these books are available right now, and they ship immediately. So yeah, take a look at the size difference as well. One's more in a European format, and the other one's like a standard comic book. And we also have two beautiful art books here, volume 1 and 2. These are 52 pages each, and it just has a whole bunch of different stuff in here, from your favorite characters, pinups, yeah, pretty much everything, and the kitchen sink. So yeah, these are also available, and they're on the City of Venus campaign.